Was never spellbound by a starry sky. What is there to moon glow when love has passed you by? Then there came a midnight, and all the world was new. Then there came, so spellbound, darling, not by stars, but just by you. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. Life is like a song. At last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped in clover the night I looked at you. I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. Found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill I've never known. You smiled and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you and mine at last. heart was wrapped in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I've never known. You smiled and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you are mine at last. We're in heaven, for you are mine at last. Very nice. I'm so in love, and though it gives me joy intense, I can't decipher if I'm a lifer or if it's just a first offense. I'm so in love, I've no sense of values left at all. Is this a playtime, affair of Maytime, or is it a windfall? Is it an earthquake, or simply a shock? Is it the good turtle soup, or is it merely the mob? Is it a cocktail, this feeling of joy? Or is what I feel the real McCoy? Is it for all time, or simply a shot? Is it Granada I see, or only Ashbury Park? Is it a fancy not worth thinking of? Is it at long, is it at long last love? or simply a shot? Is it the good turtle soup, or is it merely the mark? Is it a cocktail, this feeling of joy? Is what I feel the real McCoy? Is it for all time, or simply a lark? Is it Granada icy, or only Ashbury bar? Is it a fancy not worth thinking of? Or is it a long last love? Is it at long last love? Is it at long last love? I'll take the first hit, Colabache, and then we'll sort of slow. Autumn in New York. Why does it seem so inviting? Autumn in New York spells the thrill of first nighting. Glittering crowds, shimmering clouds, and canyons of still. They're making me feel I'm home. It's autumn in New York that brings the promise of new love. Autumn in New York is often mingled with pain. Dreamers with empty hands may sigh for exotic lands. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live it again. So inviting. Autumn in New York spells the thrill of verse 90. Jaded ways, gay divorcees who lunch at the Ritz. Well, they'll tell you that it's divine. It's autumn in New York. Transforms the slums into Mayfair. Autumn in New York. You'll need no castles in Spain. Lovers who bless the dark on benches in Central Park. Greet autumn in New York. It's good to live again. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live again.
If you want to take a hit on any of them, feel free. Do you want to go on this one, or I don't know if it's in a weird key or not. No pressure either way.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sure. How do you want it? You choose.
Every morning memories stray across the sea where flying fishes play. And as the night is falling, I find that I'm recalling that blissful, all-enthralling day. I found my love in Avalon, beside the bay. Left my love in Avalon, and sailed right away. I dream of her and Avalon from the dusk until the dawn. So I think that I will travel on to Avalon. Found it beside the bay. Left my love in Avalon and sailed right away. I dreamed of her, Avalon, from the dusk until the dawn. So I think that I will travel on to Avalon, to Avalon, to Avalon. Late at night, when it's dark and cold, I reach out for someone to hold. When I'm blue, when I'm lonely, she comes through. She's the only one who can. My baby grand is all I need. In my time, I wandered everywhere around this world. She will always be there any day, any hour. All it takes is the power in my hand. My baby grand's been good to me. Said no one's gonna play this on the radio. Said melancholy blues are dead and gone. But only songs like these, played minor keys, keep those memories holding on. I've had friends, but they slipped away. I've had fame, but it doesn't stay. Need fortunes spending fast enough. As for women, they don't last with just one man. Stand by me. say no one's gonna play this on the radio. Melancholy blues are dead and gone, but only songs like these, played in minor keys, can keep those memories holding on. I've come far from the life I strayed in. I got the scars from the times I played. Now I'm home and I'm weary in my bones. Every dreary one night stand, my baby Greg. Since this gig began, my baby Greg coming home with me.
You can do it in 3 or 4. You have to do it in 3? Yeah, it's good. Cool. 1, baubles, bangles, bright shiny beads, sparkles, spangles, her heart will sing, sing-a-ling-a-wearing, baubles, bangles, and beads, she'll glitter and gleam so, make somebody dream, so that someday I may buy her a ring, ring-a-ling-a. ballad?
Be a beggar, be a thief, be my sunshine or my grief, be anything, but darling, be mine. Be a wise one, be a fool, treat me tender or be cruel, be anything but darling, be mine. Climb to the top of the ladder, be master of all you survey. Fail and it still doesn't matter. If you love me, everything is okay. Be the angel of my praise. Be the devil who cares. Be anything, but darling, be mine. be a thief, be my sunshine or my grief, be anything, but darling, won't you be mine? Be a wise one, be a fool, treat me tender, or just be cruel. Be anything, but darling, please, please be mine. Climb to the top of the ladder, be master of all you survey. Fail and it still doesn't matter. If you love me, everything is okay. Be the angel of my prayer, be the devil who cares. Be anything, but darling, be mine.
Where you want it? It was right. You take the head, I'll sing it, and then you can solo. That's good? Yeah. Is that alright? Yeah.
Beautiful love, you're all a mystery. Beautiful love, what have you done to me? I was contented till you came along, filling my soul with your song. Beautiful love, I'm from your paradise, searching for love, my dream to realize, reaching for heaven, depending on you. Beautiful love, will my dreams come true? Beautiful love, what have you done to me? I was contented till you came along, thrilling my soul with your song. Beautiful love, from your paradise, searching for love, my dream to realize, reaching for heaven, depending on you. Beautiful love, will my dream. Beautiful love, will my dream. Beautiful love, will my dream come true.
Bebop Lives. Yeah. It began as an experiment, a little new but with the time cleverly spent. It woke our musical minds and boy it sure made a dent. And so we know that Bebop lived. Dizzy Bird Miles, they did it their way. Swing time people didn't figure who could stay, but they split, wouldn't you know, because the time was passing. And so they know that Bebop lived. When there was a cat who then started to scat, it made him fresh, just that establishing a school became popular pastime. For Bob, when in his prime, would differentiate the hot from the cool. Second, third generation still blow all the flattened fists that we suddenly know. Like Coco, don't forget for, and then there's night in Tunisia. So we know that Bebop lives. began as an experiment. A little new, but with the time cleverly spent, they woke our musical minds, and boy, it sure made a dent. And so we know that Bebop Lives. Dizzy bird miles, they did their way. Swing time people didn't figure it could stay, but they split, wouldn't you know, because the time was passing. And so they know that Bebop Lives. When there was a cat who then started to scat, it made impressions that established legal school became popular pastime. For Bob when in its prime would differentiate the hot from the cool. Second, third generation still blow all the flattened fists that we certainly know. Like Coco, don't forget for, and then there's night in Tunisia. So we know that Bebop lives. We know that Bebop lives. We know that Bebop lives. Thank you. Begin the Beguine. Yep, there's 2 pages for this. There's a long head. It's just different enough every time that I can't put a repeat sign in. When they begin the beginning, brings back the sound of music so tender, brings back a night of tropical splendor, brings back a memory evergreen. I'm with you once more under the stars, down by the shore and orchestras playing. Even the palms, they seem to be swaying when they begin the beguine. To live it again is past all endeavor, except when the tune clutches my heart. There we are, swearing to love forever, promising never, never depart. What moments divine, what rapture serene. The clouds came along to disperse the joys we had tasted. Now when I hear people curse the chance that was wasted, I know but too well what they mean. So don't let them begin the beguine. Let the love that was once a fire remain ember. Let it sleep like the dead desire I only remember when they begin the beguine. Oh yes, let them begin the beguine, make them play till the stars have put their before return by view. Till you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. Suddenly know what heaven will when they begin
sound of music so tender brings back a night of tropical splendor, brings back a memory evergreen, with you once more under the stars, down by the shore and orchestras playing, even the palms they seem to be swaying, when they begin the Beguine. To live it again is past all endeavor, except when that tune clutches my heart, and there we are, swearing to love forever, promising never, never to part. What moments divine, what rapture serene. Two clouds came along to disperse the joys we had tasted. Now when I hear people curse the chance that was wasted, I know but too well what they mean. So don't let them begin to begin. Let the love that was once a fire remain an ember. Let it sleep like the dead desire I only remember. When they begin, they begin. Oh yes, let them begin, the begin. Make them play till the stars that were there before return above you, until you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. We suddenly know what heaven wears when they begin the Beguine. When they begin the Beguine. I don't want you, but I'd hate to lose you. You got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I forgive you, but I can't forget you. You got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I ought to cross you off my list, but when you come knocking at my door, fate seems to give my heart a twist. I come running back for more. I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You have got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea.
between the devil and the deep blue sea. I forgive you, but I can't forget you. You got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. I ought to cross you off my list, but when you come knocking at my door, fate seems to give my heart a twist. I come running back for more. I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You got me in between the devil and the deep, devil and the deep, the devil and the deep blue sea. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond a star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon, and we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'd go sailing. sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond a star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. And we'll meet, oh yes, we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before, and we will be beyond the sea. And never again I go sailing. Go sailing. Go sailing. I'm feeling mighty lonesome. I haven't slept a wink. I watch the floor, watch the door. In between I drink black coffee. Love to hand me down brew. Never know a Sunday in this weekday room. I'm talking to the shadows, 1 o'clock to 4. And Lord, how slow the moments go when all I can do is pour black coffee. Since the blues caught my eye, I'm hanging out on Monday, my one Sunday dream to drive. Now man is born to love a woman, to work and slave and pay a debt, just because he's only human, to drown his past regrets in coffee and cigarettes. I'm moaning all the morning and morning all the night. In between, it's nicotine and not much hard to fight black coffee. Feeling low as the ground. It's driving me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come around.
feeling mighty lonesome, haven't slept a wink. I walk the floor, watch the door, in between I drink black coffee. Love's a hand-me-down brew. I'll never know a Sunday in this weekday room. I'm talking to the shadow, 1 o'clock to 4. Lord, how slow the moments go. But all I do is pour black coffee. Since the blues caught my eye, I'm hanging out on Monday. My Sunday dreams too dry. Now a man is born to love a woman, to work and slave and pay her debt. But just because he's only human, to drown his past regrets in a coffee and cigarettes. I'm moaning all the morning, all night, in between the nicotine and not much hard to find. Black coffee, feeling low as the ground. It's driving me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come around. Drive me crazy, this waiting for my baby to maybe come around. Driving me crazy, waiting for my baby to maybe come around.
Very cool.
I sing this one in E flat.
If you, I don't.
I've got my phone if you want the.
Yeah, if you've got Ariel and sure, that'd be cool.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm just going to grab some more.
Sure.
Do you need any more?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to do like a 4-bar intro.
Yeah, sure. How do you want it?
Last four bar. I expected love. One, two, three, four.
If I expected love when first we kissed, blame it on my youth.
for you. I did exist, blame it on my youth. I believed in everything, like a child at 3. You meant more than anything. All the world to me. If you were on my mind all night and day, blame it on my youth. If I forgot to eat and sleep and pray, blame it on my youth. If I cried a little bit when first I learned the truth, don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth. first we kissed, blame it on my youth. If only just for you I did exist, blame it on my youth. I believed in everything like a child at 3. You meant more than anything, all the world to me. If you were on my mind all night and day, blame it on my youth. If I forgot to eat and sleep and pray, blame it on my youth. If I cried a little bit when first I learned the truth, don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth. Don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth.
Must have lunch real soon. Your luggage is trekked through. Got inflation licked. I'll get right back to you. It's just a standard form. Tomorrow without fail. Pleased to meet you. Thanks a lot. Your check is in the mail. Maroon, maroon, maroon in a blizzard of light. Maroon, maroon, marooned in a blizzard of light. Your toes and knees aren't all you'll freeze when you're in it up to your thighs. It looks like snow, but you never know when you're marooned in a blizzard of light. You must have felt surprised, you'll shrink up here. The secret's safe with me, this is a real good deal. Finger-licking good, strictly by the book. Fair is fair, I'll be right there. I am not a crook. Maroon, maroon, marooned in a blizzard of light. Maroon, maroon, marooned in a blizzard of light. Better watch your step when you're all dog shep. Can't even look you in the eyes. You're cold and lost and you're double crossed. You're marooned in a blizzard of light. Secret safe with me, it says real good deal. It's strictly fresh today, service with a smile. I love you, darling, till I die. We'll keep your name on fire. Maroon, maroon, marooned in a blizzard of light. Maroon, maroon in a blizzard of light. Walk on with hope in your heart. You're in for a big surprise when you're marooned this won't hurt a bit. He's in a meeting now, the coat's a perfect fit. Strictly fresh today, service with a smile. I'll love you, darling, till I die. We'll keep your name on file. Maroon, maroon, maroon in a blizzard of light. Maroon, maroon, maroon in a blizzard of light. Walk on with hope in your heart. You're in for a big surprise when you're maroon. Maroon in a blizzard of light. A blizzard of light.
Sorry?
Did he give you your water as well?
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad you like it. Thank you.
Blue and sentimental.
The romance is over. You've broken each vow. You never loved me. I see it all now. I should be glad that we're through, but I'm still in love with you. Blue and sentimental. My blue dreams and blue dreams just won't come true. Dreams I find blue and sentimental. I can't forget you. My heart won't let you out of my mind. It rains all the time since you said goodbye. The stars and my eyes and my heart will cry. Blue and sentimental. If you don't want me, why do you haunt me and keep me feeling blue and sentimental? Sentimental, my dreams are blue dreams won't come true. Dreams I find blue and sentimental. I can't forget you. My heart won't let you out of my mind. It rains all the time since you said goodbye.
the skies and my eyes and my heart will cry. Blue and sentimental, if you don't want me, why do you haunt me and keep me feeling blue and sentimental? Blue and sentimental. Blue and sentimental.
Cool.
I'll take the
verse up top.
Yep.
Once upon a time, before I took up smiling, I hated the moonlight. Shadows of the night that poets find beguiling seem flat as the noonlight. With no one to stay up for, I went to sleep at 10. Life was a bitter cup for the saddest of all men. Blue moon, you saw me standing low, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon, well, it had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Blue room. It starts at the double bar line about halfway down. Ah, yeah, thanks, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, and blue and sentimental.
I'm very glad you like this. Thanks.
All my future plans, dear, will suit your plans. Read the little blueprints. Here's your mother's room, here's your brother's room. On the wall are 2 prints. Here's the kitty's room, here's the biddy's room. Here's a pantry lined with shelves, dear. Here I've planned for us something grand for us, where we two can be ourselves, dear. We'll have a blue room, a new room for 2 rooms, where every day's a holiday, because you're married to me. Not like a ballroom, a small room, a hall room, where I can smoke my pipe away with your wee head upon my knee. We will thrive on, keep alive on, just nothing but kisses, with Mr. and Mrs. on little blue chairs. You'll sow your trousseau, and Mr. Robinson Crusoe, well, he is not so far from worldly cares as a blue room far away upstairs. We'll have a blue room, a new room for two rooms, where every day's a holiday, because you're married to me. Not like a ballroom, a small room, a hall room, where I can smoke my pipe away with your wee head upon my knee. We will thrive on, keep alive on, just nothing but kisses, with Mr. and Mrs. on little blue chairs. You'll sow your trousseau, and Robinson Crusoe is not so far from worldly care as a blue room far away upstairs. Not so far from worldly care as a blue room far away upstairs. Blue room made for you and I. Yeah, yeah. Blue sky smiling at me, nothing but blue skies still I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going on so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my hat they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long.
Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going on so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
Yeah, well, my dad's going to be in 7 minutes, so is it alright if I pack up now?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Great playing.
Thank you, yeah.
I'm not sure if they'll pay in cash or if you just shoot me your bank details.
Okay, sure.
transfer.
Yeah.
She wore blue velvet, bluer than velvet was the night, softer than satin was the light from the stars. She wore blue velvet, bluer than velvet were her eyes, softer than May her tender sighs. Love was ours, ours a love I held tightly, feeling the rapture grow, like a flame burning brightly. When she left, gone was the glow of blue velvet. But in my heart there'll always be, precious and warm, a memory through the years. And I still can see blue velvet through my tears.
than velvet was the night, softer than satin was the light from the stars. She wore blue velvet, bluer than velvet were her eyes, softer than May at tender sighs. Love was ours, a love I held tightly, feeling the rapture grow. Like a flame burning brightly, but when she left, gone was the glow of blue velvet. But in my heart there'll always be precious and warm memory through the years, and I still can see blue velvet through my tears. My mama done told me when I was in knee pants, my mama done told me, son, a woman will sweet talk, give you the big eye, but when the sweet talking's done, a woman has a two-face, a worrisome thing will leave you to sing the blues in the night. From Natchez to Mobile, from Visto to St. Joe, wherever the fall winds blow. Been in some big towns, heard me some big talk, but there is one thing I know. A woman has a two-face, a worrisome thing will leave you to sing the blues in the night. Mama done told me when I was in knee pants, my mama done told me, son, a woman will sweet talk, give you the big eye, but when the sweet talking's done, a woman is a two-face, a worrisome thing will leave you to sing the blues at night. Now the rains are falling, hear the train a calling, Louis. My mama done told me, hear that lonesome whistle blowing across the trestle, hooey. My mama done told me, a hooey, hooey, oh clickety-clack, echoing back the blues in the night. The evening breeze will start the trees to crying, and the moon will hide its light. When you get the blues in the night, take my word, the mockingbird will sing the saddest kind of song. song. He knows things are wrong, and he's right. From Manchester, Mobile, from Fisdo to St. Joe, whenever the fall winds blow. I've been in some big towns, had me some big talk. There is one thing I know. A woman has a two-face, a worrisome thing will leave you to sing the blues in the night. My mama was right, there's blues in the night. Tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking in. When she passes, each one she passes goes ah. When she walks, she is like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle that when she passes, each one she passes goes I watch her so sadly. How can I tell her I love her? Yes, I can give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes I smile, but she doesn't see. Num dom esbalsado, caminho do amor. Moça do corpo dourado, do sol de Ipanema, o sol lançado dos meus com ema, que coisa mais linda que eu vi passar. Ah, porque tu és tauzinho. Tá triste. A beleza que existe, a beleza que não é só minha, que também passa sorrinha. Se ela soubesse de quando passa o mundo sorrindo, se enche de graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor. She just doesn't see, she never sees me, she just doesn't see. Thank you.
she'll come along, the girl I love. She'll think I'm big and strong, the girl I love. And when she comes my way, I'll do my best to make her stay. She'll look at me and smile, I'll understand. And in a little while, I'll take her hand. And though it seems absurd, I know we both won't say a word. Maybe I shall meet her someday, maybe Monday, maybe not. Still, I'm sure to meet her someday. Maybe Tuesday will be my good news day. We'll build a little home just meant for two, from which I'll never roam. Would you? And so else above, I'm waiting for the girl I love. Someday she'll come along, the girl I love. She'll think I'm big and strong, the girl I love. And when she comes my way, I'm gonna do my very best to make her stay. She'll look at me and smile, I'll understand. And in a little while, don't you know, I'm gonna take her hand. And though it seems absurd, I know we both won't say a word. sure to meet her someday. Maybe Tuesday will be my good news day. We'll build a little home just meant for two, from which I'm never gonna roam. Would you? And so all else above, I'm waiting for the girl I love. And so all else above, I'm waiting for the girl I love.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a great evening.